folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Ducks. They were not going to catch him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up.
It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
And the Ducks will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Play action here on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Young. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to throw. It's Nolan. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. What a move. Breaking ankles and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught quickly. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Touchdown, tied. They capped the drive with 6 points. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely, but when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's caught from him. Oh, and he fumbled it.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And now the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. Tight end makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Fights through a tackle. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with a good field position. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They finally stop a big play, moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Okay, ready? Here's the 2nd down play. The quarterback making some changes at the line.
42 spider. 4-2 spider. Double right. Ready?
Toss play to the running back going left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Moore. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. Steps out at the 9-yard line. What a play by the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. The sure hands. It's Adams. Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
To the air, it's Nolan. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in Pulse territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches.
Black 24. Black 20 down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Caught on the outside. It's Hale. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Now looks deep left. He had all day. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's another deep shot. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Makes the grab. It's Adams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. The pocket breaking down. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up. Punt team ready to boot it away. And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The punt team making their way on the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Using his legs. It's Hill. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To throw, it's Moore. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And here's the return now from midfield. Returner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. Back to throw. It's Nolan. He lets it go. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Pulls it in. It's Young. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
To the air, it's Nolan. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Grab down the middle. It's Hill. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up more down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking for a man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw yet again. There's contact on the throw. This time it's complete. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
He loses the football. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense joins the scoring party now. Potential momentum shifter. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking to pass. It's Moore. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Now here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The punting unit on the field after the third down incompletion. We'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball, come up with the interception, anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Quick throw to the left. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's the first and still running. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Running play called on 3rd and short. That play more than enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To throw, it's Moore. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings.
Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Bama. This offense cannot be stopped.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And a powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Tackle made after just a short game. And the Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Lets it go quickly. But this one is broken up. Ball is incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Muscles past the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. With the catch, it's Hale. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to chuck it again. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pass is intercepted. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Tough position, second and long from their own 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
Based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.